Hello, everybody. This is Mike Martin, president of FGCU, coming to you for our sixth, I believe it is now, informal update, very briefly video update on what's going on your campus at your university. Let me start with one of the more difficult subjects we're always going to have to take up, and should always take up at a great university, and that is the events of late that have unfolded as a result of what turned out to be a very vicious and acceptable turn of events in my home state of Minnesota. The outrageous killing of George Floyd called forward a whole variety of topics that we need to confront, and we will confront here at FGCU. We need to reaffirm, and we will reaffirm, our commitment to protect everyone and to embrace everyone that joins this Eagle family. Whatever their background, whatever their ethnicity, whatever their race, whatever their persuasion, whatever their walk in life, we want this to be a place where diversity matters and where every one of us in this community takes care of each other, and we collectively try to make this a better place to live. Not just on this campus, not just on this community, but across this nation. So please know this conversation is going to go on as we get into the fall and come back together. It will be difficult, but it's absolutely necessary and significantly overdue. So just wanted to share that with you starting out. On other topics, as you know, we're online all summer, and that has meant that there are some units on this campus and some offices that really don't have a lot to do when students are not here. Because we face uncertainty financially and because it's difficult to find work to do for all, we've had to go to, for some employees, to what we refer to as a reduced time appointment. That means that they will almost all continue to receive some income and most certainly keep their benefit package. It'll be a 2-month period in which we will make this adjustment. But I also want you to know that we've created what is known as a talent pool. Anyone who needs or wishes to try to pursue some additional time and work can contact our Human Resources office and determine if there are other things to be done on campus they can participate in. I really feel sorry and bad for those that we had to do this adjustment with, but hopefully by fall we'll be back up and running at a normal pace and everyone can be fully engaged at FGCU. I want you to know that our objective is to protect every job long term, and sometimes that means some short-term adjustments have to be made. With respect to restarting, we have just completed our plan for restarting FGCU in the fall. It follows the broad parameters set out by the Board of Governors, but it also recognizes unique conditions here at FGCU and in our community. We are anticipating 4 or 5 different ways in which we may have to restart and conduct fall semester business. That plan will be available, and I think it is now available on our webpage. It is certainly part of the package that has gone to our Board of Trustees for their meeting on the 9th. So you can find it there if no other place. The Board of Trustees will review it and presumably approve it on the 9th. It will then be submitted to the Board of Governors, and they will review and presumably approve it on the 23rd of June. And then that will become our action plan as we approach August and then into September. Also in September, I expect now that we will restart our search for our next provost. And that will include interviews of the 5 finalists who have remained in the pool. And we'll try to conduct those interviews in September or at the latest very early October, with the expectation that we can name a provost and go through the next process of transitioning leadership here at FGCU. I want to remind you, those of you who may need some special attention, that we still have and will continue to have our Eagles Care portal. That call-in or email-in site will give you access to whatever resources you need to continue to adjust to difficult times. And I'm going to give you first the phone number, 239-590-7728, or you can reach the Care Center at care, obviously, C-A-R-E, at fgcu.edu. It's available from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday, and it's a connection to all other resources that may be best for you to avail yourself of if you run into a bump or two in the road. We are looking pretty good right now for fall enrollment. We've hit our target for deposits for freshmen. Reservations for residence halls are coming in. This follows a very good summer with our enrollment on summer school online up 11% from last year. So we are feeling as though this will be the FGCU that you know and you care about as we get back to what it will be, probably a new normal in the fall. We will continue to practice social distancing. We'll likely encourage people to wear masks. We'll have some sort of testing protocol, but we will always be committed to the health and well-being of our faculty, staff, our students for sure, and our neighbors. And that will mean that we'll have to make some adjustments to what would have been a normal fall or a typical fall. We'll also, however, remain committed to delivering nothing but the best academic programs we can so that everyone who participates will have the opportunity to go on to a life based on a great degree that will be enriching and rewarding and in every way what we hope a great Eagle grad will be able to experience. And I want you to know that our Electric College of Business and the Merritt College of Health and Human Services has put together a program called Restart Southwest Florida. It's a means of helping local businesses get up and rolling as the economy begins to re-energize. So stay tuned for that. I'm proud of the folks that put it together, and I guarantee it'll have an impact and make a difference. So those are some of the things going on. I want to say one more time. And it's a cliche perhaps, but I'll say it nonetheless. We are in this together. We're in the COVID-19 recovery together. We're in protecting each other's health together. We're in the business and in the commitment to protect each other from hatred and bigotry and racism. And we need to be not only vigilant on our own campus, but we need to be a model for others. So thank you all for being part of the great Eagle family. We'll look forward to seeing you virtually and then ultimately in person back here on your campus. Have a great rest of the summer. I may be back with another update, but certainly keep track of what's going on our webpage. Stay well. Go Eagles.